What's up guys, and it's Max here from Muscle World. Thank you very much for joining me, and there's another series on my Roman preparation, training, whatever you want to call it, videos. One of the biggest issues recruits have when they go through training is they get a lot of injuries. They get back pains, they get hip pains, and this can hinder them and make things worse for them, make it harder for them to get through training, should we say. Alright, so what I'm going to show you now is a couple of stretches and one exercise that I think you should do in your preparation. It'll only take you a few minutes. I would suggest doing them daily, or at least at the start of your workout. A lot of injuries can be attributed to tight hamstrings, tight hip flexors and weak glutes. So we're going to address these now, and it should also allow you to see if you have any weaknesses there which you might want to take a look at before you get down and start doing recruit training and start running around with heavy loads and stuff on your back. By no means is this going to be a guarantee that you're not going to get injuries. It is just a way that you can minimise the risk by not going down there with tight hamstrings to begin with, or weak glutes, not being able to activate them properly. This could then cause problems with your running and your other lifts, etc, etc. So first exercise I want to talk about is lying hip abduction. Nice and straight, feet together, knees together. You can put your head up if you want, or lie down, it's up to you. You can really focus on pulling your leg up, slowly. And controlled. Try and hold it at the top, and you should really feel it by here, okay? Notice how I'm going down, I'm not allowing my leg to rest, I'm stopping by there, pausing slightly, and then coming back up. I would suggest doing 50 to 100 of these daily, or at least the start of your workout. If you find that you're struggling, approaching 50, then it highlights then there might be some kind of weakness there, and it needs to be something you need to work on. Make sure you've got a mat, so kneel down on the mat. I'll show you from both directions, and then what we need to do is push your hips forward without hyperextending. So pushing my hips forward. That is going to stretch your hip flex, you should feel it by there. Well, then what you do then is tense your glute as tight as you can. Squeeze that, and then that will relax your hip flexor and allow you to just push it to a slightly better stretch. If you have trouble squeezing your glutes, then just punch yourself a couple of times in the glute, and that should assist. If you're still struggling, get one of the boys to grab you, and then you'll definitely squeeze it. Push forward. Now to increase that stretch even further, sink in, raise your hands up, and then to increase stretch even further again, lean back slightly and over to the opposite side. So you'll actually get a nice stretch along here as well, and you'll feel it on your hip flexor as well. So I would suggest building that one up. Hold the stretch for 30 seconds, make sure you're breathing, making sure you're controlled, you're nice and relaxed. Don't force a stretch. If you find you can't feel it, you can't go into it that deep, then just regress and do the earlier options I talked about at the start, and then gradually slowly build it up. Tight hamstrings are often attributed to back pain, back problems, and I found when I was doing recruit training, I was constantly tight. The stretches we were being given weren't enough. So then you want to stretch, raise up on a 4-step, raise up on a step in front of you. Then tilt your hips back, keep that leg straight, tilt your hips back. So imagine you're really sort of sticking your bum out, so your hip is tilting backwards. Should feel a slight stretch by there. With your other leg then, bend that, lower down as low as you can go. Feeling the stretch there now. Then reach forward and you'll feel an intense stretch on your hamstring. Once again, hold that for about 30 seconds, relax and breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. I hope you found those stretches helpful. If you are on your way to recruit training, like you haven't actually started it yet, I would look to implement these daily if possible, or at least to start your training. If you are in recruit training, then if you're able to do them sort of maybe before bed or in your own time, then crack on. I think you find them beneficial. I wouldn't recommend doing them in the gym instead of what the PTIs are telling you, because PTIs are scary and they will probably kill you if they see you doing something they haven't told you to do. So yeah. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Leave a comment below what you want to see. I am listening. I'm trying to put in as much as I can and address what you're talking about, or what you're asking, sorry. All the best. Bye-bye.